YouTube family, welcome back. Sharon with Luxurious Interior Designs here. Welcome to day number 8 of the Vlogmas. Today I have a special video for you, so let's jump right in. So today's video for you is going to be, voila, things you can do to be productive on this lockdown. Now, I don't know about you guys, but we're here in California and we are currently back on lockdown due to this pandemic. So I wanted to help you guys to be able to be productive in this time. I know that it's hard for everybody, but my goal is to give you some ideas, maybe spark something in you that will help you to be able to, set some goals and achieve them. So I have a notepad here that I wrote some things down for you guys. I'm going to have 13 tips that you guys can do in this pandemic to help you to be productive and potentially stay on track. But you got to be willing to do the work, guys, okay? So tip number 1, which you should see right here. Tip number 1, set some goals on what you want to achieve. Whatever you have been thinking about in this time, or even prior to the pandemic happening, take a pen, a piece of paper, or pencil and write down all the things that you want to achieve, from small to big. Whether it's from now when you're 19 up until you're 35 or 80 or 60, whatever it is, write down all of those goals. And whatever you can start heading towards, head towards them. Set those goals and then start making the steps necessary to achieving them, whether that requires you to go to school. There's online schooling. We'll talk about that in a few, but whether it requires you to get a business license, maybe educate yourself, whatever it is, make a list of the things that you want to achieve, which is going to lead us into our tip number 2, which is right here. And that's make a plan to achieve those goals. So once you wrote down all the goals that you want to achieve, next to that, write down what steps that it's going to take necessary for you to be able to achieve those goals. Like I said, whether it's you signing up for school, or whether it's obtaining a business license, or whether it's what are some other things that you may have to do? Talking to some other people, you may have to do some research, you might have to read some books, and that stuff takes time. So whatever steps that is going to be necessary, and if you don't know what steps it's going to take to achieve those goals, pick a few of those goals that mean the most to you, that you think that you may be able to achieve, and start researching what it's going to take to achieve those goals. So once you do your research, then go ahead and start making that plan to achieving that goal. So if you don't know where to start on achieving those goals, research what it's going to take to achieve those goals, and then start making your plan. Step number 3, or tip number 3, is sign up for some online classes. If you are thinking right now, I don't have any goals that I want to achieve, I don't know what I can do, and there are some people out here that are like, you know what, we can't do nothing, I don't want to do nothing, it's too scary out there, and it's not. You can be at home and you can go to school. It's online classes, and I'm actually going to recommend a free online class that you can get certified from. You can get bachelor's degree, master's degree, as well as diplomas and certificates from a school called Allison. I'm gonna try to link it right here next to me, showing you there's a world of things that you can go to school for on here that you can get certified for. I've been dealing with Allison now for probably about the last 3 years. I've done quite a few different things, even including continuing my education when it comes to my interior design on this. I've even taken some business classes. They have some wonderful information at this school called Allison. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description box for you, so that way you can go and check this out for yourself. I definitely recommend it. If you have nothing else but time right now anyway, go and educate yourself. There may be other free schools online that are here. I'm not sure, but I am very familiar with Allison, and they are amazing. So take some online classes, either in your field, or maybe if you want a new field, you can browse their courses, and they show you all the many different things. So if you don't know what you want to do, browse their courses and see what it is that you might be interested in doing, and start doing some educating on yourself. that's going to lead me into my next tip, which is start a business. Tip number 4, start a business. It depends on what you're good in. I say use your talents to help you determine what you may want to do. Follow your dreams and your goals. I'm sure that there's something out here that you've been wanting to do, whether it's a t-shirt business, whether it's a hat business, hair weaves, eyelashes. I'm an interior designer. If you want to design, start educating yourself and open up a designing studio. If you want to dance, if you want to, what's some of the other ones? Dance, sing, whatever it is, start you a business. It will help you to take your mind off of the craziness that's going on today, and you're going to be following your passion. And they say, and I can't remember who quoted it, but it's a quote out here that says, if you do what you love to do as your work, you will never feel like you worked a day in your life. And I can agree with that, because I love what I do, and most of the time I feel like I don't work, because this is just my passion and it's what I do. So even right now, this is part of one of my passions. Even though I'm an interior designer, I love to help motivate and educate people. So, you know, I try to use what God gives me to help others. So right now, even though to you guys I may be working, I don't really feel like I'm working, because I'm doing what I love to do, and that's talk to you guys. I love being on camera. I love all that type of stuff. I did it for years. Anyway, so we're going to move to tip number 5. I'm saying step and tips just in case some of you guys want to follow these as steps. And then I'm also saying tips because you may not want all of them. You may just want some. So tip and step number 5 is invest in your business or revise it. So if you already have a business, and with this pandemic stuff going on, and you're like, you know what, I already have a business, take this time to look at what's going on in the world and find creative ways to improve your business, or even redraw the whole plan. You know, so if your business is shut down, don't shut it down completely. I've seen so many of these businesses where people are, you know, going bankrupt, or they're just simply giving up on their businesses because they're losing money and all this type of stuff. You had a vision when you first started your business. Don't give up on your dream because of what the world is going through right now. Take time to sit out and think and make a plan on how you can utilize the business that you already have and make it work in this society that's going on right now. For now, it is the new norm. So what can you do for your business? How can you revise your business to be able to work for you in this time? For example, for me, I'm an interior designer. So I'm supposed to be in people's homes and designing and working on their homes. Well, I can't do that right now. I mean, I could, but I'm jeopardizing my life and my family. So I chose not to go into people's houses. However, I've utilized a lot of these platforms out here, Zoom being one. There's WhatsApp. There's so many different apps out here that I'm able to talk with my clients, and I'm able to make plans with them, draw plans, so that they can DIY either themselves or call in certain contractors that may be able to do work or even deliver services. So some of my clients, I refurbish their furniture, I do DIY builds for them, all that kind of stuff. I'm able to pick that stuff up, and I'm able to do it from home. So I am still able to make people's dreams come true. I'm able to video my clients and see what room it is that they want, and we walk step by step with them, and they're achieving it themselves. So I found a way to utilize still what I love and my passion to work for me in this pandemic and what's going on in today's world. So look at your business and see how you can help yourself and your business, revising it, remodeling it, however you have to do it. Look at those things and take the time out to help your business to do better in this time, okay? Now, step number 7, or however you want to look at it, is motivate and inspire. Motivation and inspire, or inspiration. I'm going to say, and the proper way I said it is right here. But anyway, motivation and inspiration, I say to utilize this time to motivate yourself and inspire yourself as well as others. And what I mean by that is there's so much. I even do it to myself. I get on YouTube, and with me being on YouTube, I also utilize YouTube. I get on YouTube and I look at a lot of these different business sites that motivate you. They do different little scenarios and sometimes even skits where they break it down to you to help encourage you and to motivate you to stay on top of achieving your goals. So look on YouTube, look up quotes, create some of your own quotes. You know, your brain is more functional than you probably think it can be. It's very creative if you just trust yourself. So just because it may not sound right to somebody else, it may sound right to the next person. But if it sounds right to you, be confident in whatever it is that you create, and others will believe in it too. If you doubt you first, you can't expect anybody else to believe in what you created and you're doubting. So believe in whatever it is that you created. But motivate yourself, inspire yourself, because sometimes that we're all we have. And as well as use your inspiration and your motivation to motivate and inspire somebody else to achieving their goals. Tip and step number 8 is you can work on your credit. Work on your credit. At this time, you don't go anywhere to ever work on your credit. What you can do is simply go on Credit Karma. You can also request a free from online, a free credit report, and you can take the time to go through those things and start, you know, doing some disputes yourself or hire another company. I personally, it's not sponsored, work with creditrepair.com. That's exactly what it is. It's creditrepair.com. That's their name and that's their website. I'll leave a link in the description box below. It is not sponsored, but I've been with them I bought my house 3 years ago. I was with them for like 2 years before that. So it's about 5 years. I've been with them for about 5 years and I love them. They actually just maintain my credit now. But I started working with them, and when I started working with them, I had a like 400 and something credit score. I shot up within a year, less than a year. I was where I needed to be. Actually, I want to say, to be honest, it was like 3 to 6 months. I was where I needed to be to purchase a home, but I still had other things that I was planning in the midst. So start working on your credit. You know, you can dispute them yourself, or you can hire a company to do that for you. It's the perfect time for you to start working on that, so that way when this thing is over, you're able to go out and purchase a house, purchase a car, or start a business, get business lines of credit, whatever it is that you want to do. So take this time and this opportunity to start fixing and repairing your credit. Tip number 9 is to read. Take this time out to read and educate yourself. Whatever field that you are looking to get into, or whatever passion you have, start Googling those actual businesses or whatever it is that you are looking into doing, and read about it. Me, I personally go on Amazon because everything is on Amazon now. I go on Amazon and I purchase books. For me, it's like in business, it's in design, that type of stuff. And I read on them because I'm consistently educating myself. That's only how I need to probably take a class on how to talk, because I know I've been fumbling over my words a little bit, but I think you guys catch my drift. But that's the main thing, is get you a book, some books, not just one, but take some money and invest in getting you some books to educating yourself in whatever field or whatever passion that you have in. So that way when you go into it, you can go into it with confidence. This is the best time to do that. Read before you go to bed, read in the morning when you wake up, whatever is best for you, especially if you have nothing but time. So that's my tip number 9, is to read. Tip number 10 is to write. Write a story, write a book, write, what else did I have on here? Write how you're feeling, write some poems, write whatever you feel is going to help you express your passion, and you can always post it on Amazon and you can sell it. You never know what you may have to say that can help inspire somebody else, or what you may be thinking about or writing. I have a bunch of friends and family who are very good poetically. Don't be afraid that how you're feeling don't let it embarrass you or make you afraid. Go out and do what you have to do. For example, I'm now going to tell you guys what I did wrong. If you guys remember the very first vlog, I said, I'm going to tell you guys what I did wrong, but it's already been corrected now. So that I can take. For example, if you're going to write, I'm not a writer by any means, guys. Like literally when I was in school, I hated reading and writing. It was not one of my strong points. I loved math, and I loved art and 3D art and cooking and all that kind of stuff. But I did not like reading or writing. I actually love it now. But The first magazine that I talked about with you guys, I actually, at night, I was working really, trying to help and get stuff done, tired. And when I was doing it during the day, we got the kids home. So every time I had to stop in between them, not only that, but just when you're typing and you're typing so fast, you might put an O instead of an A or whatever the case may be. My magazine, when it was published on Amazon and people bought this magazine, and actually, I'm gonna talk to you guys about that in a second, but my magazine, the spelling and grammar was so off, okay? I am never going to forget, and if you already have one of these magazines, please go look at what I'm talking about right now. If I was you, I would keep it because I'm actually going to send out, I have a list of the people that have purchased it when this stuff was all messed up. So I'm actually sending you guys, free of charge to you, a updated copy of all the grammar and stuff done. But my guy that I sent everything to, he was supposed to go over all that stuff, make for sure that everything was spelled correctly and all this type of stuff. I don't know what happened, if he just didn't do it, or if when he was doing it, he was sleepy and tired. I mean, things happen, but God allowed it to happen for a reason. So I'm not mad at it at all, because I'm going to now utilize this to help people like you. If you're afraid to achieve your goals and you're afraid to step out and do something because you're afraid of failing, you're afraid of messing up, or whatever the case may be, still do it. I'm utilizing my book, my magazine, to inspire the one that was messed up. I have 15 copies of that. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to inspire other people that it doesn't matter. Don't be afraid. Don't let what happened or whatever mistakes happen, or whatever fails that happens, stop you from achieving your goals. Still push forward. Look at what mistakes happen, correct them, and continue to go. Because if so many people gave up in the world, we wouldn't have lights. We wouldn't have the stoplights. We wouldn't have refrigerators. We wouldn't have houses built. We wouldn't have, they kept going. If you notice today, in today's world, they build houses differently than they did back in the day. It doesn't necessarily mean that, it was wrong, but it was meant to happen because they have to learn from their mistakes. So it was, some of the spell grammar in there was a total hot mess. But again, I'm thankful for it because I was able to learn from it, and I'm able to utilize that to you guys to show you that I'm not going to let it stop me from pushing forward, from printing out my next magazine. So what I did was I hired somebody else that's what they do. Sometimes that is required. I had to educate myself. Okay, I don't want to put everything on this one person. Let me find, this is what they do. And so I hired somebody to do just my spell check and grammar and all that kind of stuff. And then I send it to the guy that's doing the production and all that kind of stuff. And then I post it to Amazon. So now everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing versus putting everything on one person. So educate yourself, and then, write. Don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid or shy of what you may put out there, feeling embarrassed or feeling like, what if it's not good enough, or all that kind of stuff. Use it as fuel to keep pushing. Okay. So that's my tip number 10. Tip number 11, take this time to work on your health. Look at herbs, look at the food that you're eating, because the food, these out here in California, they got fast food restaurants on every corner, okay, literally every corner. But just because they have it in convenience doesn't mean that it's healthy for us. So take some time, grow your garden, take some time out to eat healthy foods, cook your meals, cook them with love. Because I notice when I just cook because I need to cook and not because I want to cook, the food tastes different. To me, in my opinion, it tastes different. Sometimes it's not seasoned enough, or it's too over seasoned. But when I cook because I'm passionate about it and I'm loving what I'm doing, it comes out better. Thanksgiving food was so amazing to me and the family. Everything except for the cookies. Last year I burnt the cookies, and I burnt the cookies again this year. The cookies was not homemade though. Everything else was homemade except for the cookies. The cookies were store-bought, and with the dough, and I put them in there, and I guess the oven was still too high or something. I don't know. But it happened last year, and it happened again this year, bottom of the cookies, but we just made a joke out of it because it was like, well, shoot, nothing else came out bad, so, it's amazing. But it's a little family joke thing between us. But anyway, the best thing is to make your own cookies. Don't go from the stove. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, everything tastes so good because I actually cooked it with love. I was looking forward to this Thanksgiving because we've been in this pandemic for the whole year, and it's been a while since we've seen a lot of family, even though these are people that I go around at the same time, but it's been a minute since we've all been together. So I cooked it with a passion and with love, and everything was seasoned to perfection. Everything tastes well. We all spent time together. We played games together, and it was very passionate. So, you know, like I said, work on your health. Take your vitamins every day. Go to the gym, work out. If the gym is closed, set up your own workout unit here at the house, at your home. They got Walmart, they got them little yoga pads and stuff. Do some yoga, do some meditation, set it out, work out in your room, work out on your back patio, work out in your garage. Take some time out to work on you and look at yourself and do a self-reflection, self-care, self-love to make for sure that you are in the best mental space, especially with all the what's going on. So if you can't focus on the rest of the tips that I just gave, maybe you need to start with your health, because your mental health and your emotional health, your physical health is very important, and it takes the strength of all of those to be able to achieve the other ones. So work on, tip number 11 was work on your health. Number 12 is use your talents to make you money. That's what I do. That's what most of us do. What are you good at? Ask yourself that question. What are you good at? Is it dancing? Is it singing? Is it writing? Is it reading? Is it math? Is it decorating? Is it cooking? Is it educating? Is it talking to children, babysitting children? What are you good at? Ask yourself that question and then utilize that talent to make you money. If you're not sure how to do that, again, we go back to research. Research your talent and find out how can you utilize that to making you money. Whether it's just being creative and making pants, a clothing line, shirts, jackets, hairs, whatever it is that you're good at. If you're good at doing hair, then, you know, you probably be saying to yourself, well, that's the thing. We in a pandemic, we got to shut down. We can't be doing hair. Get you one of them doll things off of Amazon. This is what I would do if I was you. I know how to do hair. I did hair for years. I don't like doing it, but there's some of you guys that are very passionate about it. I say do what you're passionate about. That's why I say use your talents and what you're passionate about to do it. But if I was you and it was that time, then I would go on Amazon. I would simply buy me one of them hair dolls, and then I would turn on my YouTube camera, and then I would start doing different styles in that doll hair, showing you guys what I'm able to do. And even if I'm using that to teach you guys how to do those certain braids, or how to do those certain ponytails, or how to dye hair, or how to put on the wig, or whatever case it may be, YouTube is a very great platform to help you make some money. If you utilize what you're good at, your talents, you could be able to use this in order to make you some really good money, because it's genuine. It's coming out naturally. So that's what my suggestion to you would be. Number 12 is use your talents to make you money. And again, research if you don't know how to do that. And last but not least is 13. And I said it also in number 2, but I brought it back to the last one, which is to make a plan, because you usually remember the first thing you heard and the last thing you heard. So if you don't remember anything else from this video, what I want you to remember is to make a plan, because as long as you remember to make a plan, you'll be able, everything else will come naturally. So whatever talents, whatever it is that you are going through, if you're sitting around right now being depressed, I'm sorry that you're going through depression, but to be honest with you, we don't need to be throwing a pity party. That's not going to get you anywhere. It's not. I've done it. I'm guilty of sitting around throwing myself pity parties before, and then I finally made that choice to just stand up and say, you know what am I going to do to change the situation? Whatever I'm in, you know, because where there's a will, there's a way. And there is a will, because the sky is the limit. The only person that's limiting you from anything that you want to achieve is you. You can say that, oh, you don't understand my circumstances. You don't know who's around me and what they're saying to me. It doesn't matter. It's their opinion. It's their opinion of you, or their opinion of what they see and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't matter. It's you that's holding you back, because you can use whatever people are saying to you as a fuel to achieve your goal, or you can let it use you to tear you down. Well, I'm not here to tear you down. I'm here to lift you up. I want to see you make some changes in your life. Take some time to educate yourself and follow your dreams, follow your passion, follow your goal. This is a time that we're in right now for self-reflection that this is all about. There goes that thing popping up again. I don't know what it said, but hopefully it didn't cut off. But anyway, it looks like the light's still going. So anyway, we get ready to wrap this up. But this is a time for self-reflection. I want you guys to take this time to look at what changes can you make, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your family, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's your self-love, your self-care, whatever it is. Take this time to self-reflect, grow yourself, Heal yourself because you are powerful. You are strong. Tell yourself a lot of affirmations that you are beautiful, that you are strong, that you can conquer all things through Christ who strengthens you. Or you could just simply say that you can conquer all things. Whatever it is that you believe in. This is not about religions or all that type of stuff. Me, I know what I believe in and it works for me. Use what works for you. Okay? I think that this is very important to take the time out to self-reflect, okay? So, with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It probably was a little bit long. Hopefully, it was very educational and motivational for you. I have more videos to come in this Vlogmas. I think we're still doing good and still going strong, which is a challenge for me that I was a little bit nervous about if I was going to be able to complete it, but I'm definitely completed. As you see back here, we have our lovely gifts from yesterday's video. This one is already gone, guys. We got 2 left, okay? So make sure you guys go over and check out yesterday's video. Leave a comment, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified anytime that I upload a video. Turn on your post notifications. That way you for sure will get notified. I'll talk about in tomorrow's video the changes that YouTube has made and why some of you guys may be getting the notifications of the videos and some of you guys may not. But that's for another video. I thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I hope that you found this video to be some good use for you, and I will catch you guys in the next video. All right, I'm out. Bye.